Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord video. Today we're going to be taking a look at everything new with ShoKuho in 2024. If you've never heard of this mod before, this is the medieval Japan mod that looks to completely change up how Bannerlord works with a massive new campaign map, thousands of beautiful armors, settlements, maps, completely changing up how the game actually functions with tons of things to do, and even a completely customizable naval combat system. You honestly will not recognize this mod when it does fully release. And as we're about halfway through the year, I thought it'd be a good time to basically round up everything they've posted online, everything they've posted in their Discord, for those of you who necessarily don't trawl Discord like I do, waiting for new news, so that you guys can keep informed and be up to date with the latest information. And this mod is not the only thing that has really cool Japanese stuff. So does our sponsor today. Are you ready to command the most powerful war machines ever created? Introducing War Thunder, the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made, available for free on PC and console. Take command of over 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships from 10 major nations, from the early biplane and armored cars of the 1920s to the cutting-edge fighters, jets, and main battle tanks of today. War Thunder has it all. Immerse yourself in the intense combat of War Thunder with incredible detailed vehicles, realistic graphics, and authentic sound effects. You'll feel like you're right at the helm of those powerful war machines. Express your own style with in-depth customization. War Thunder features a comprehensive customization system with countless camouflages, historical markings, and decorations for all types of vehicles. Join a worldwide community of over 70 million players in an epic PvP battle, experiencing the breathtaking thrill of War Thunder with friends and foes alike. So don't hesitate, use my link in the description and unlock the Eagle of Valor decoration, 10,000 silver, 7 days of premium, and many premium vehicles and exclusive decorations. So let's start off with the amazing 4-minute trailer we got, showing off and showcasing a bunch of the work that has currently been done, and this was dropped around about in January, so towards the beginning of the year we got this. And yeah, obviously that kind of keep that in mind because a lot more work has obviously been done on the mod since then, but we got a good little glimpse of the map itself and everything that was done at this point. Pretty much everything up to Kyoto was actually completed by this point, which looks really cool. The amount of detail in every single bit of Japan was really impressive, and seeing almost half of Japan completely done was absolutely awesome. We also got a little glimpse at the naval kind of mechanics on the campaign map. There's going to be a separate one for actual battles, engaging with your navy, which is cool, but there's going to be these port points, and you are also going to be able to fly freely through the sea and being able to obviously launch naval invasions wherever you want, which is obviously pretty important because Japan has lots of islands, so being able to travel between them is going to be pretty important. We also got a little glimpse at the religion system. There's going to be temples scattered around the map, and you're going to be able to recruit specific units from these temples to help out with your army. On top of that, we also have a completely customizable book system in the game, so you're going to be able to learn skills through reading the special text of the legends of Japan, which is cool, and that's going to help you boost up your stats and kind of really focus you in on certain areas. On top of that, we also got to see a little glimpse of more stuff you can actually do at camp. So this thing right here is going to be your camp, and you're going to be able to set this up when you're moving around in the campaign, and you're going to be able to do a ton of stuff with this. So don't go into too much detail, but as you saw, you'll be able to read books here, but also you're going to be able to actually promote up your units into specific companions. So if a soldier does something spectacular in battle, he leads the charge into the abyss, you're going to actually be able to promote these guys into being a commander of your army. Connecting that system between your like regular troops and having them advance through the ranks is just a really cool system, and giving you a bit more connectivity between the two, both battle and campaign. We also get a little glimpse at the destruction mechanic in the game, and this is actually going to be really cool because this also applies to the naval stuff, but you're going to be able to actually burn down towers and walls and buildings in battle, which is really cool, right? That's going to go ahead and create quite a dynamic battlefield. I hope they add some systems where if stuff burns down, you're going to actually be able to like maybe find another way into the castle, or you know, be able to outflank the defenders that way. I think again that'd be a really cool system to try and implement inside of the siege battles. And this is also the same system they're going to be using for naval combat, where you're actually going to be able to destroy parts of the ship, and you'll have ships sinking and other ones that being destroyed and stuff, so like masks can go down. That's going to be really, really cool. We also get another little glimpse at some more mechanics in the actual game as well, and it's really cool to see all this stuff because it's just more stuff to be doing in the campaign rather than just fighting siege after siege after siege. There's all these little things. So after massive battles, not necessarily your own battles, you're going to be able to go and scavenge the battlefields and have to hide from looters who are also doing the same thing. We're also going to be getting a cool complete raiding system in the game, so when you actually raid a village, you're going to have to go in, set that village ablaze, destroy the militia or the standing army that's currently garrisoning there, and probably do some not nice things. Nice little glimpse at the armors that are being implemented, and again, this is just a small kind of tipple of the stuff that they have, but you really get to see kind of the actual kind of quality that they're going for. So many different unique looks, and we also get the beautiful look at all the different battlefields and maps that they have. They've done a great job with the atmosphere in this trailer, like all the campaign maps. I think they've got like a custom lighting and several different types of lighting for the battlefield, which really give you like a very, very prominent awe of the battlefield, which is cool. Then we move on to the battle side of things. We get a nice little glimpse of some soldiers moving forward, some engagements going on. There are custom animations, I believe, for a lot of the combat stuff, especially with the swords, and they're looking to implement more of this stuff. We get a little glimpse of some of the custom siege maps, and again, this is one of the big things, which I think is probably taking them a long time to do, is all these custom maps and castles and stuff. Like, they're not easy to do, and obviously getting the AI to function pretty effectively is going to be important on them, because they do look very unique and interesting, so I'm very excited for that. And there is a lot of them as well. They've shown a lot of variety in the maps, and I imagine that's a big time consumption right there, but it's going to be 100% worth it when you're just fighting over all of these custom settlements. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We also get a nice little glimpse here of the actual duel system in the game. They don't actually show it, I believe, too much in this trailer, but there is going to be a system where you're going to have to go around and defeat the warriors, the duelists of Japan, and prove yourself the best samurai or ronin or whatever you want to call yourself, because you'll be the best by that point, so what does it matter? But yeah, you're gonna have to go and seek out these guys, and this is one of the arenas. It looks amazing, and yeah, it's just really, really impressive. Then finally, right at the end of the trailer, we also get a nice little look at their naval combat system. So this is just one of many ships that you're going to be able to command in battle, and they've mentioned that you're going to be able to command these ships much like you can command units in Bannerlord and the field battle. So like your archers, your infantry, your cavalry, you're going to be doing the same thing, but with ships, which again is going to be a very interesting system. I can't wait to get my hands in on it and see exactly what it does have to offer, because this sounds really unique and very interesting, and I can't wait just to go and capture like a Portuguese black ship and then just go around terrorizing everybody. But overall, from the trailer, we got tons of very cool information. I'm really excited to see the next one that they're making. They have mentioned that they're making another video which is going to focus more on the actual features of the game, like what is actually specifically going to be in, and I think that's going to be very cool. So now let's move on to more of the Discord side of things. There's lots and lots of images since this trailer that they posted, showing off more stuff you can do in the game, as well as more updates to the campaign map and everything else. So after this trailer, it took about a month or so for them to post some more stuff, but they did go and show off some of the awesome armor that was actually in the trailer itself, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Of course, seeing a mounted samurai ready to get stuck into combat, even the horse armor looks absolutely incredible, and that is something that is neglected now and again in a handful of other mods, so it's great to see it really getting a focus point on in this mod. We then also get some more soundtracks as well. Obviously, this mod is going to have a completely custom theme, and I'll let you listen into some of the songs that they've recently released. I'll also stick it on in the background, so throughout this entire video, so you guys will be able to hear more of the different songs and soundtracks. And of course, if you want to listen to them or download them yourself, I'm sure you can do so by just joining their Discord. A link to that will be down below in the description, of course. soundtrack, we also got a big dump on the actual map itself and the type of factions. If you guys want to go ahead and read more lore about different factions and find out maybe what clans that you'll actually want to support in their campaign when you get to play this, and once again, I highly recommend you go over and check out their Discord. As you can see, they have absolutely tons of information there about every single clan, basically detailing every single one on the map and the regions that they've been working on. So it's really, really cool to see. And again, there's also more images up there as well. But yeah, as you guys can see, there's just tons and tons of information about all the different clans. Speaking of the map itself, and in them same posts, we've got tons of updated imagery about the campaign map and currently what they're working on. I think their last post about the map itself was actually last month. That really showed a whole wealth of extra information that they've now done. They've basically fully completed up to about the Ota region, so I think all of Hokkaido has now been done, which is amazing. Basically everything up to like the Takeda and the Hojo have now been done, and also the faction beginning with a U, and I can't remember, they were like monks in Shogun 2. It's escaping me, but basically a large portion of the map has now been completed, and you know, as of when this post was done, it looks like they only really have about 1/3 of the map left to complete. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff I want to go back over and add more detail to, but the campaign map itself is looking absolutely incredible, and with so many clans and factions, I'm really excited to see all of this kind of intermingle and how the diplomacy is going to work. That's going to be very cool to see how all these clans actually interact with one another, and you know, what happens with that. Then after all that map dump, we also get a little look-see at something they recently posted, which is talking about their enlistment system. So many of you guys know Serve of the Soldier is a very famous mod for Bannerlord and of course also Warband, and the team over on this mod also want to go ahead and implement a similar system into theirs. And by the looks of it, instead of just simply joining the army and fighting battles and ranking up that way, as you progress through the ranks, you're also going to be getting missions to go off and do, which I think is a really cool system. Whether this is you going off by yourself or you still being in the party and trying to complete these objectives, I really like these extra tasks being implemented into the Serve as a Soldier enlistment style of gameplay, because it basically means that you're going to be doing more stuff than just wandering around with the Lord and hoping you get in a battle which you're not going to get stomped in. You're going to be actually having to try and achieve these, and these will hopefully give you loads of bonuses, whether it's better gear or more experience or more honor or whatever it is. I really, really like this addition, kind of just giving you more gameplay loops to actually complete. Then finally, the last thing that we'll be seeing over on their Discord is basically their system of looting the battlefield. We saw a bit about it in the actual trailer itself, which we just went over, but this is again another screenshot from that, showing that you can either loot the battlefield yourself, or you can go and just send in a party to do it for you if you have a big enough army to, I guess, imagine to do that. And I imagine you'll be wanting to send a party without you after you've actually just won the battle. Like once you win the battle, you can obviously loot all the dead. And again, it's just kind of a cool system to implement in, because that's historically, you know, what happened. People buried the dead, they looted them, and etc, etc. So I like that. They also finally mentioned, and this is one more reason to join their Discord, that over the next month or so they're going to be posting some, in their quotation marks, interesting 3D things. I don't know what that could be, whether it's castles, ships, I don't know, weaponry, some hot bottom modifications in Japan, who knows, but I am really, really looking forward to that, and I can't wait to see it. I'll be sure to post it on my community section when they do post it on their Discord, so for those of you who don't use Discord will be able to see it, but definitely some really, really exciting stuff. And that's going to about do it for everything new in the 6 months of 2024 with this mod. Again, really exciting stuff. This is my most probably my most anticipated mod. No, this is my most anticipated mod. I cannot wait for it. I'm really, really excited, and I think they're gonna absolutely smash it out the park when it does finally release. So of course, be sure to drop a like and a comment down below if you want to go ahead and see more videos like this on the channel, whether it's this mod or other mods. I really do appreciate it, and is by far the best way to let me know that this is something you guys actually want to see. And of course, once again, don't forget to use my link down below in the description to try War Thunder for free and unlock yourself the Eagle of Valor decoration, 100,000 silver, 7 days of premium, as well as multiple premium vehicles and exclusive vehicle decorations.